like Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1.
Pick a side, will you live, will you die, will you quit, will you try, sweating eyes, who am I, champion till I die, every morning, every night, boy I gotta look alive, now you can hear the crowd going wow, yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down. Pick a side, only two options, be with the winners or the other guys, yeah. Ain't no time, we already on the way, better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up, now all the kids got a new hero, they ain't never seen so many zeros, and that's when the crowd starts to shout, yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, you know who's up in the house tonight, the champions are back in your town, feel the stands and make them shout tonight, the champions about to get down, yeah. Spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez, and they will enjoy a power advantage. They're coming up against the Myth, and they do have a weight advantage here. When you see two light heavyweights go at it, you know they're going to be very technically skilled, but also have plenty of pop, too.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez from Mexico. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from...
What a pleasure it is. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Missing with the hook. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. And now going for the finish. And the Myth has been knocked down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. Hold it right there. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? The building is going bananas. And down goes the Myth. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay? This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. And there's the bell for round 2. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They exchange punches. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And the Myth goes down to the canvas. Now that is a massive knock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll cut, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river, to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunts you forever. At least somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll cut, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose. They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old king fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. Yeah, take it off. All the belts mighty. Swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, turbo ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, turbo ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, turbo ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This bout is...
These two have certainly... High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Can't find a home for that jab. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. We almost pulled that thought. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And the meteor crashes down to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
If that were ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Hook was off target. Misses with the straight left. Looks like he's going to survive the round. Whoa, wait a minute! So much for defensive abilities. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down.
Here we go. It's round two. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looking to land the hook. What a nightmare scenario! And down goes the meteor. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
3 says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Todd, he's up.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around it, and the meteor just got dropped. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
So time to go celebrate after...
looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demise in it. Bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, really need, very beautifully, very rated. Little battle rides for you, little battle ride, really need, very beautifully, a little rated. What's up? Little battle rides for you. Come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and starved. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need. Very beautifully, very literary. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. What with the Lord not home and still might have to grill a brother like
And here we are at...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
You can tell both of these fighters are... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice straight. Good defense on that right hook. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Oh, and the right hook clipped him clean. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Did you see that? At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Starting to take some... Did you see that? What's the referee thinking right now? has somehow weathered the storms.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. So much for defensive abilities. Did you see that? And we may see an early knockdown hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Catch and shoot. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. The defense failed them. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought,
back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
that knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The straight right just misses. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Nobody home with that hook. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? That uppercut just missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? So much for defensive abilities. I thought that was pulled right there. Oh, my. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. You can see who has the power advantage. They're coming up against lightning hands. And this boxer not going to throw the first punch. They prefer to answer yours. They're a counter fighter. This is the light heavyweight division where you get the best of both worlds. Heavyweight It's Saul.
This bout,
One of the hottest We're expecting an all-out offensive display. No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? Missing with the hook. Nice counter shot. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. I guess showboating is part of their plan. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Miss with that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take... Did you see that? Why weren't they covering up? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That can never happen.
A very competitive. Hold her right there. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. As boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter. Incredible work rate. Did you see that? Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for... Whoa, wait a minute. Do you believe what we are seeing? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Here's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Can they finish it? They somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Punching, deciding to let it all hold that thought, and we may see an early stoppage here. Thought we we're going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Just missed with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Only catching air with that hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's start the 6th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Perfect counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The stamina is off the charts. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magic or you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming.
You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that hook. The perfect counter lands. It's all offense all the time. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you okay?
So this fight will continue. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That hook is parried away. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get it.
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Both men getting off the canvas in that incredible round.
Absolutely crazy.
And we enter the night. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Catch and shoot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That big hook doesn't land. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I worry about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
And here comes the 10th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he just missed with that left jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook won't score. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missing with the right uppercut. Swing and a miss with the right hook. That right hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one has got to hurt, Johnny.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me. Come on, talk to me.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Without me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
Welcome to... And yes, he is... What a pleasure to be... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. punch right up the middle. Nobody home with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of defense here at all.